So this is a different video than what I usually film because I've had a lot on my mind for the past few weeks, and it's literally midnight right now, and I decided just out of the blue to just put the camera down and talk to you guys and just like open up, because I do think of all of you as like my friends and family, and I think YouTube is a little bit of a safe space for me, and sometimes just like talking is a little therapeutic for me. And I'm going through some changes in my life, and I guess I just wanted to talk to you guys. I do want to put out a trigger warning because I am going to be talking about some mental health related stuff like depression, anxiety, suicidal thoughts, some stuff related to that. So I'm just going to put out a trigger warning now, so you can click off if things like that might trigger you. If you guys have been watching me for a while, then you know I put out a video a couple of months ago talking about my experience with mental health struggles and anxiety and depression and things like that. If you've been watching me for a while, you know that that's something I've dealt with for a couple of years now. And if you're new here, hi. This is a very sad first video to be watching of me, but hi. But yeah, for those of you who don't know, I have struggled with major anxiety and depression for pretty much as long as I can remember, ever since I was a kid actually. And it's gotten a lot worse over the past like 6 to 8 months, I would say. I don't know why. There wasn't really like a trigger, to be honest, that I can like think of, but it has. And yeah, the last few months have been rough. I got diagnosed with generalized anxiety disorder, panic disorder, depression, ADHD, literally everything you can think of. And it's been obviously a lot harder. I have more low days than I have happy days, and obviously you guys don't see everything that's happening behind the camera, and I just kind of want to be open and honest with you guys and not like pretend that everything's fine, because I don't want to put out that image of, you know, pretending that everything's fine, and I don't want to put out that idea that you shouldn't be talking about this. Like, I think you should be definitely talking. I think everyone should be talking about mental health a lot more, especially now with COVID and with all these things happening in the world that are so negative. I just feel like it's important to talk about it because a lot more people than you would think are going through stuff like that. So the last like 6 to 8 months have been really hard for me. I've been going through a lot of major anxiety and depression. I have just not felt good. When I was in India, I had a little period where I was feeling a lot better because I was also on medication, but while I was in India I got off medication, and that kind of just like started everything all over again. And since I've come back, especially the last 3 to 4 weeks, I would say has been really tough. I haven't felt any motivation, no purpose, and I was really excited for school to start because I thought, you know, a change of environment and things like feeling normal again would help, but it actually made things worse for me. I actually had to go to the bathroom 3 times during the first week of school because I was gonna have a panic attack in the middle of class, and I had to make sure I had my emergency medication with me that I could take to calm myself down. And I had to like run to the bathroom because I was obviously didn't want to seem like an idiot and have a panic attack in the middle of class. My heart rate's been like high. My heart rate's been like in the 130s almost every single day, like pretty much all day, because I constantly feel so much anxiety. And I've done a lot of thinking over the past few weeks, and I've kind of come to a conclusion of like what might be the biggest root cause of all of this, I guess. And I realized school is definitely one of them. And not because it's like, oh, I hate school or anything like that. If you like, anyone that's known me knows that I like love studying. I pride myself on getting good grades. I was always a really good student in school, and even my first few years of college I was a really good student, but over the last like 6 to 8 months my grades have dropped, my GPA has dropped. I'm just like not enjoying what I'm learning, and it feels like it's a waste of my dad's money and a waste of my time learning something that literally makes me so miserable. It's not even that I don't like it, I literally feel miserable when I do it. and it's not something that I want to be learning. It's not something that I'm interested in. I just feel like I've been feeling a little lost lately, a little like as if I have no purpose or direction in life, because I see all my friends, and most of my friends have everything figured out in terms of what they want to do, in terms of their career and their future, and I feel like I have no plans, no idea at all. I just feel really lost all the time. Yeah, I mean, that is been a really big cause of all my mental health issues. But especially the last 2 weeks, I've reached a really dark place where I didn't want to wake up in the morning. Like, I used to pray every night that I wouldn't wake up, and I wanted to die, and I didn't want to exist because I just felt like really worthless, I guess. I've broken down like maybe 5 times in the last 3 days and called my parents to just cry and sob about how I was just so miserable, and they suggested to take a gap year. So I am taking a gap year. I did my first week of school, but I was absolutely miserable. I was crying every single day, and like more than once every single day. Was calling my parents every night, like begging them to come here, begging them to get me back home because I was just so miserable. Yeah, I just spoke to my parents a few days ago for a few hours, and 3 of us spoke about what my next plan should be, and I think we all agreed that a gap year is the best thing for me right now, just to take some time to focus on my mental health and reaching a happy place. Because in the state of mind I am right now, I just don't feel like I can give my 100% to school right now, and I don't want to waste money or time if I don't feel like I can give 100%. I'm also not really interested in my major, but I don't really know what I'm interested in right now. I'm still trying to figure it out. So the plan for my gap year is to be with my family and friends, like be around people that make me happy, make me feel safe. YouTube, I also want to focus more on YouTube because I've realized YouTube is one thing that I genuinely have in my life that makes me happy. It makes me feel like I'm in a safe space. I'm also gonna do a few internships and try different things, try music, fashion, film production, whatever it is. I'm gonna try a bunch of different things, see what like really sparks a passion, an interest in something for me, and once I figure that out, I will come back to school and probably change my major, and so I can be happy learning what I'm learning and excited about it instead of being miserable about it. I also want to travel because I've realized traveling is another thing that makes me really happy whenever I feel like I'm the kind of person that constantly needs a change of environment, and yeah, that I think traveling will be good for me. Working, focusing on YouTube, being around people that make me happy. That's all the plan for my gap year. I just hope that this is a good decision. I was so scared of like this idea of taking a gap year had been on my mind for a few weeks, but I was just so scared because it's a big decision to make. It's not like something you take lightly, and I never thought I would be the person that took a gap year, but I guess you never see what life gives you. I hope this decision helps me. I hope I start feeling better. But yeah, I just guess I wanted to let you guys know what's going on and update you guys on what's happening. I also wanted to be completely open and honest and like raw with you guys, because I have the platform that I have, and I want to use it to make sure that things like mental health are talked about, because so many people go through mental health struggles, and I just feel like people don't talk about it because I guess there's a taboo around it still, which there shouldn't be, because mental health I feel like should be taken as seriously as physical health, because it does impact a person a lot, and I know that from first-hand experience how much it can impact someone. I just want to thank you guys for your support, and thank you for creating a safe space for me on YouTube. Everyone's always so supportive and caring, and yeah, I just love you guys, and I'm very grateful for you guys. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video.